Well, if it isn't Kana of the Govan, you're as lovely as they say you are. Who's your friend? You two guys. You two are the ones who killed all of my men. What men? The men you killed on the way up here, you bastards! I'm sorry, little girl, but in our line of business, we'll kill so many, it's hard for us to keep track of them all. We don't have any quarrel with you, so if you leave right now, you won't be hurt. Leave? Not until I avenge my men by killing you two. That's hilarious. You really think you can? What do you think you're doing? Stay out of my way. You cannot defeat them. Damn it, don't tell me what I can and can't do. I'm queen of all bandits. You're a nobody. Kana of the Govan. Before we do battle, please, tell us why you've come to this place. Govan? Did he just say you were with the Govan? Very well. I was summoned here to meet with Lukama, my younger sister in the Govan. Coming to meet with her younger sister? She's bluffing. Okay, so maybe she's not bluffing. Do you think we can take on two Govan chicks at the same time? I'm not entirely sure we can handle one of them. What is going on here? Well, come to think of it, we've only been hired to report on Kana's actions. We're not actually getting paid to kill her. Good point. Hear that, you little bitch? You get to live a little longer. You know how we killed Vance? You're next. You think I'm gonna let you leave that easily? Think again. Let them go. We will see them again soon enough. For now, this tower is our main concern. Heh. It's not over. We are not alone. What the? Lukama, I am glad that you are able to arrive safely. Where are we? It is a little hard to explain, but your body is at an inn in Durham Valley. You must focus so your mind can return there. They cannot exist apart for long now that your mind is outside of the thought realm. Okay, in language normal people can understand? If you don't concentrate and find your body, you're gonna die. Honestly, you moron. Okay, jeesh. By the way, Kana, who's your friend? We should wait until you return to the inn to get acquainted. Much has happened and we must move as quickly as possible. Yeah, sure. Wait a minute, what are you doing? If you want a chance at revenge, you should come with me. Revenge, now you're talking. Vance? What now? I thought she said I had to concentrate or whatever so I wouldn't die. I know, but your understanding is still so poor. I don't know why my other sisters have taken such an interest in you. Anyway, I used to have an amulet. It was a family heirloom passed down from my mother and her mother, and you get the picture. If you find it, you'll be able to come to me in your dreams anytime you wish. And why the hell would I want to do that? For guidance. Someone as worthless as you is in dire need of it. Whatever, clown girl. Benson and Malden stole it from me anyway. Yep. Have fun in the thought dead world or something. Right now I have some ass to kick. I don't know that I like the direction this is moving in. Green may not necessarily be the problem. Meanwhile, at Durham Castle, King Carolus continued to slowly slip away, while the others tried to figure out what had befallen him. What had befallen him? Did you see all those blood? All that blood? I thought he was dead, man. He's still alive? He's a goddamn beast. How could I allow this to happen? We all know who was behind this. And now our nation will never know peace. I myself share in the blame, for I should have done my part to end this childish bickering between Duke Green and Salem. before it got out of hand. That bizarre explosion was no doubt linked to this assassination. My indecisiveness to this point has allowed this to happen. What can I do now? How's the king's condition? Grave. My king, do you remember your assailant? It's no use. The king has fallen into a coma and is not expected to return. Anyway, it should be obvious who was behind this act. Where is Duke Green anyway? That is a good question. I last saw Duke Green in the conference room with your daughter, the Duchess. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier? We all have to find them quickly. Damn, they're moving fast now. Wait. Come closer. Before I pass out of this miserable existence, I finally realized just how much I've been used, even by my so-called parents. My king, you are delirious. You should save your strength. There will be plenty of time for me to rest in eternity, but I fear that this kingdom has once again been plunged into war. I had a hand in creating this situation. I followed the will of my own family who thought they could determine the destiny of man. Don't blame Dukes Green or Salem or even yourself. All of mankind is to blame. Man's evil gives the all evil power. Do you understand? I doubt that you do. But in the day that you do understand, what will you do, Duke Winston? There are many who seek to determine the fate of mankind. Find those who seek an end to war and strife, Winston. Join them together and bring a final end to this foolish cycle. I think I understand, and I know those who will help end this ridiculous war. My king, no. There's Anderson. It seems like I came at the right time. Duke Green of Dillon. Unhand the Duchess. Listen carefully. The Duchess and I have a meeting to attend in my duchy. She is in need of a re-education. Nice try, Duchess Fayette, but you will be traveling with me for a while. You sick, demented lunatic! How dare you lay your hands on me? Let me go immediately! Certainly. Damn! You're not going to leave this room alive. I understand. I think I know who you really are, which is why I now share this with you. Holy shit. Be sure to remind your friends that I will be the one to purify humanity. A new nation of morality will be created under my guiding hand, and we will be a beacon of light to the world. Damn, he messed up Anderson. Anderson is supposed to be, a really good guy. As in fighting, of course. Out of long night and into the light, our time for overt action is nearly at hand. I'm glad you finally agree with me, Ramsher. Things aren't as fun when you have to hide in the shadows. Of course, some of us have been allowed to have our fun from the very beginning. Isn't that right, big guy? It's not about fun, you mischievous punk. That must be the trickster. That's why the more responsible of us have been allowed to act first. Indeed. And now we watch as Teachy takes action against them. Forgive me, but I don't think Teachy can be trusted. His nature is much too unpredictable. Maybe so. This is why I have kept Teachy ignorant of our true objectives. He is like a pit bull which has been chained to a tree. But now the chain is broken. Now nothing holds back his fury. That fury which shall consume him. We shall take his strong, misguided emotions and use them to further our own cause. And in the end, Teachy will agree. I understand. How brilliant! Of all of our group, his pure power continues to increase in the face of humanity's adversity and chaos. And after the events surrounding that mockery of a conference in Durham, he is now in a prime position to wreak some havoc. Of course he is. In the end, this is why I am the only one with such foresight to concoct such a plan. Man, my voice is leaving me. So many switches and voices. Back-to-back recording is rough. Uh-oh. And we finally get back to North. What happened? That horrible explosion. Oh no! Carrie! This can't be happening. This can't be happening! Alright, so unfortunately North is going to have to go and see what the hell happened to Carrie, but I'm going to go ahead and stop it here and make you guys wait. Haha! Stay tuned for my next gameplay of 3 the Hard Way, where we try and see what happened to Carrie and keep the storyline moving. Until then, take care.